It's the 22nd of August, 2013, and wanted to comment a little bit about teabaggers. Now, if you've been listening to some recent videos of mine, you realize that I now have what could be accurately described as socially moderate or even socially conservative views on certain topics. But the people who spend all their time obsessing about Obama and Obamacare, and who put out their pictures of Obama with, morphed into the Joker from Batman, or as a clown, or as some other such thing. These people are basically chumps of the crass rich. The rich who believe that they are entitled to be rich, and that they are also entitled to pay zero taxes and to make zero contribution to the general welfare. And so they use rhetoric and propaganda methodologies to pull the teabagger populace along. Yeah. Demonization and propaganda and lies. They aren't patriots. Teabaggers are not patriots. Tea Party people, the word patriot has zero to do with the words Tea Party. So, let's list a few reasons. The office of the president means something. Are you an American, or do you want to go live someplace else? Huh? Barack Obama was elected president. You're president. You don't like it? Go live someplace else. Okay? Now, admittedly, there may be too many people on the dole, but some of those people on the dole are in small towns, and they are fully Republican. There's plenty of poor Republicans who live in small rural America who are on the dole. And yet they listen to Rush Limbaugh, and they think, oh, Obama is so evil. Meanwhile, I will be on the dole. So, and Republican kids, they like Obamacare. Hey, Obamacare is keeping me on my parents' insurance. That's pretty nice. Hey, how about that? So, you can get sucked into a cult on the right, too. A political cult. An ideological cult. It's all kind of the same. Yeah. So, the bottom line is, if you spend your time obsessing about Obama and about Obamacare and about how evil socialism is, your brain is essentially being held back. You have to realize that, yeah, there's some good stuff on the right, okay? But the stuff on the left that keeps people off the street and keeps people from having to kiss the ass of some priest just so that they can get a meal, that stuff is of value. Okay? People being forced to go kiss the ass of some priest or some religious leader, just so they get a meal, get some support, that is a value, okay? So, are you upset at the fact that you have to pay taxes? Well, go live someplace else, okay? That's the rules we've decided on here. You don't like it? You can't just decide for yourself what the rules are. That was the problem with Eric Hovind's father, Kent Hovind. Kent Hovind decided, hey, I get to decide on the rules. Yeah. The folly of the presuppositionalist who takes his presuppositions so far that he just disconnects himself, and then he decides, oh, guess what? I didn't pay my taxes, and that's okay because I decided that I didn't have to pay taxes. But guess what? You live in a place where we have some rules, and if you don't like those rules, go live someplace else. Teabaggers included. Obama's your president too. Putting pictures of him as the Joker out there. That's not patriotic. You're not a patriot. You're a traitor. Okay. If you want to have less people on welfare and force them to go to your churches, well, then democratically elect more teabaggers, I suppose. But don't expect people to not criticize you for being in the back pocket of the crass rich. The narcissistic rich. You're a chump of them. Okay. So that's that. So am I still a liberal? Mr. Liberal? Mr. Atheist Group leader? Am I still a liberal? Just even though I don't agree with gay marriage and I think that the gay lifestyle is perverse and the children should be protected from it, am I still a liberal? Huh? Am I still a liberal if I think that Islam has big problems and there's no such thing as Islamophobia, it's Islamofactia? And there's no such thing as homophobia, that's homofactia, homotruthia, I found out the truthia about homosexuality, and I found out the truth about Islam. Yeah, I'm just in the hands of those teabaggers. Yeah, what do you think? Teabaggers have got problems too. Okay? Tea Party patriots are not patriots. They're traitors. Okay? Tea Party traitors. How about that? Now, there's a few classical conservatives left who wouldn't think of denigrating the office of the president just because a black man is in there or because Obama's in there. But they're few and far between. They get voted out in the primaries by the fucking traitor teabaggers. Well, there's true conservatism, and then there's the teabagger kind of anarchism. That's what it is. It's not conservatism, it's anarchism. You don't want a country. You don't want to pay taxes. You don't want shit. You just want to have the rich take over and have us all be pawns of the rich. That's what the rich want. And they're using you as as chumps. Okay? Chumps of the rich. That's the teabagger. It's the teabagger methodology. De facto. Okay. So, that's that. Obamacare, good. Single payer, good. Enlightened socialism, good. That which promotes capitalism but which helps prevent cheating, good. Porn 1.0, bad. Porn 2.0, somewhat better. Sex with a real person, the best. Single life, okay for a while. Masturbation, okay for a while. Sex with another person of the opposite sex, better. Lifelong marriage, which includes the option, the strong possibility of children, best. Living a married life with no children, bad. living a homosexual life worse. Okay, how's that? Trying to not be a homosexual better after examining my nephew and gay uncle who died of AIDS. No, I'm not gay. Well, maybe everyone's a little bit gay because I think homosexuality is somewhat malleable. But that doesn't mean you should do whatever dumbass idea happens to pop into your brain. You might just get AIDS, die, and leave your family with no kids. I mean, no father. Leave your family with no father. You might leave your family with no kids also if you let your kids get sucked into the liberal death cult. So the liberals have problems too. Conservatives have problems. Liberals got problems. They all got problems. Everyone's got problems. How to navigate and move forward? Well, it's a tricky business. You got to listen to all sides, including the people who ascribe stigma to certain human activities. Listen to all sides, including the people who know the truth about a given group, like Islam and like homosexuals and so on and so forth. Listen to the truth. Question your fucking dogma. Let's find out what the truth is then, huh? Maybe some dogma is actually rooted in human nature, but the difference, still, the difference between a dogma and a fact is, dogma is something that you just declare with no evidence. Well, a fact, you know, there can be facts about human nature. Human nature has facts. We don't just need dogmas. We can examine the facts. Okay, have fun.